I know that there are people out there who like to see people get mad that they give their money to her and they think it makes us mad. Guys, it doesn't make us mad. We're not angry about it. It's your money. It's your nest egg. So please don't think we're sitting here going, oh, I cannot believe that they allowed her to get all this money and now she's going to go have a Kimmy day. Guys, that's on you. We don't care. But you bring in my grandmother to give Kim money because she says that she's having a bad day and she needs some comfort food. And everybody's had that day before where you want to go eat some ice cream. So a grandmother says, oh, I don't want to make somebody not eat, or they're hungry, or they're just having a bad day. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. No. Those are your grandmothers. Those are your aunts. Those are your people who she's manipulating. That's why all of you exist, because that's why all of you are here, to hear the truth about Kim manipulating good people for money. There are so many points that if you have questions, please ask any one of us. We can give you dates, times, and receipts. Kim never will. She's still looking for a receipt. Why is she pulling out books and books of receipts of paperwork that she's filed for grants and money that she gets every little thing taken care of? Why? Because she has all of that, but she can't find the simplest lease that she's got to worry about rent every month for? No. She's never produced any type of receipts or any proof. And when she does give us proof, it's just proof that it's lies. All of her exposed lies live where, when I'm the Troll comes up, you'll see the resources that comes up on Fern and I'm the Troll's green screen. Follow the trail. All of it's proof. But if she wants to show some type of proof, we're all eyes. We're all eyes and ears. Let her do it. I would love for her to let homie pick her brain instead of sit there screaming, y'all are body shaming me, you are looking for clout, you are whatever. I would love for that to take place. So if any enablers are in here and you want to reach out to Kim and you want her to come in here and have a conversation, great. Allow that to happen between her and homie. But if she's going to come in here and scream and yell and be a child, we don't need it.
Hey, Fallon. Could you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm still having trouble with these boxes. Is there any way Am I the Troll could email me that screenshot right away? Because I'm having trouble with this whole box situation.
Yeah, if you want, I can send both the one that Fern has and the one that I have to your email if you want. So
do you have my email address?
I do not.
Okay. Do you have a pen right away? Sorry, everybody. I've been having this issue with TikTok and the box situation for a bit. So my apologies. And I looked through everything on the settings and it's a hot mess. So I just want, I'm going to have to navigate this the best as possible. Okay, whenever Fallon, you never got my email address either. Am I the Troll? You have a pen handy? Okay, we got radio silence here. Can everybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me? I unmuted and came back in. Did it work?
Yes. So it's okay. It's stopping the scammers.
The scammers.
2.1
at
gmail.com.
Okay.
And I'm checking my emails. Go ahead, Fallon. I apologize.
No.
And for anybody that wants me to show anything, right? I'm going to turn my camera on and take down my green screen, and then I'll show everything on my laptop. At this point, I'm kind of stuck at doing it that way. Go ahead, Fallon.
Okay. So the two screenshots that we're waiting on that gets sent to homie are two screenshots that basically have the names. When you see these names, these are names of people who do know already about Kim's history. So these aren't surprises. I don't want anyone to walk away from here thinking, oh man, Fallon just called out like a whole bunch of people and then just dipped and run. No, I'm right here. Anybody wants to talk to me, if they want to come to me with proof, that's absolutely fine. And I will do it, but I'm going to do it with witnesses. I'm not going to have any more one-on-one conversations like I had with these people. They already had their chance. The other one that homie's going to pull up is resources for you guys, that if you're unable to reach out to us and you're waiting in between time, it's resources to go find the proof that you can see for yourself, and you can you can go over it. You can reach out to whoever posted it. The question that any questions that you have is always going to be found on resources in black and white that you can touch. Reach out to any of us. We'll be able to help you. Barry's will be able to give you some more resources. Am I the Troll will be able to give you some. Fern's videos, Sammy's videos. Mr. Smithers is more on the light side, but he always puts the proof in there. There's always proof, and it's never edited. I've heard her say it twice now that people splice things together and make it look like she is, like we're trying to make her look like the bad guy. None of her stuff is edited. It is her words, her actions, everything that she has done. I'm going to kind of hang back and let the others talk too, but I'm here to talk enablers when we get down to like brass tacks, if that's okay.
Yeah, however you guys want to run this, I am more than fine with it. I'm going to be right here in the background, just kind of controlling the controls over here for everybody.
Excellent. Thank you, homie. We appreciate you.
You're welcome. All right, who wants to go next, Rick? Am I the Troll? Do you want to go next?
I can, Fallon, I'm not sure where you want to go. Do you want me to like kind of cover obviously the Reddit and the pages? Is that where we're going? And then you'll go into the enabler spot?
Yes, please.
All right, sounds good. So, if anybody does know, there was a Reddit originally that was for Kim, and it had went private. When it went private, I took the initiative to then create my own new snark page for it, so that it was open to the public, because I do know when Reddit gets mentioned, people are looking for information, so I was giving them a spot to come to. We are almost to 700 new people in that snark page right now. So it is definitely growing. I do have some amazing moderators in there, like Fern's one of them with me. Chaos is one. So they're very helpful with keeping track of it. We're trying to keep the Reddit, obviously, proof. If you do not have proof of what you're putting on that page, we are going to remove it. We are not allowing any kind of false information on there. We have been around for a very long time, for years with Kim now at this point. So when information is being posted, if we do come to you and say, okay, you're saying this, where is the proof? Don't take it as we're coming after you. We are trying to not give her any leverage to use saying, oh, well, they said I went and spent $400 on a reborn doll, those, you know? So that's the biggest thing we're really asking is please make sure that we're spreading whatever we're spreading is 100% factual. The other thing I'm going to say is the body shaming and the vulgarness of comments that people are making are very inappropriate, and we definitely don't want them over on the Reddit either. That is another thing that she uses to her advantage very much all the time. Everybody hears it. She uses the mental health card, which you should never mock mental health, but unfortunately she uses it because she knows that it works. She's very good at manipulating and playing into things. So as people are feeding her things in the chat, you notice how she plays off of it. So that's lovely. Fern has been going about and, you know, doing videos of Kim for a very long time. She has some really great stuff on there, you know, going back and even till recent, of all these crazy insane things that have been going on. And the crazy thing is I sit here and I've been watching her for years, and I think over this past year I have became, and I know I shouldn't be emotional towards somebody again that I don't know, but I have been so angry at everything that I have been seeing, at the way that this person is abusing and manipulating so many people on a daily basis. So Fern has videos of all these wonderful acts that we've all heard about with the cancer. The derogatory names, though, have been very frequent recently, guys. And like the other day, after the whole pizza fiasco, which again, I don't know if anybody is in here that is in the chat that may be purposely sending pizza to her or whatever. It's not funny, and it's not good for the business, and I really don't think you guys should be doing that. No, your guy, and that's also helping her too. But I also did get, and I already have told Fallon and everybody else, I did speak to her ex-boyfriend, who has been around, and was in her chat and stuff. They were talking, a lot of, you were in a live that she had one night where she was acting like she was so drunk and she was calling to order a pizza, and she left a voicemail. That was actually her calling and leaving that message on his phone, and he did last night, spoke to me and told me that that was actually to his phone, and she did it twice. He also let me know that the pizza delivery thing to her house is a known scam for her, because the pizza delivery companies in Minnesota either have to throw it away, so most of the time they just give it to the person instead, because they can't take it back to the restaurant. So there's a whole nother possibility that it could be her doing this for the sympathy, which I would not put it past her at this point. Sammy, she's another one. Amazing content. Again, none of the videos that are posted on any of these TikToks, Reddits, or anything are edited. They are fully her words. There may be some funny videos, maybe where, you know, you might catch Fern where she does something and like might put like a movie like she did with the Billy Madison thing last night. I was dying with the lipstick. But we don't edit. Everything that is being said in those videos are her words. She can sit there and say this and that, but at the end of the day, all she does is says one thing, does another, then repeats the story. It's a never-ending cycle. Miss Smithers has some funny videos too that you guys, you know, please definitely, if anybody, I appreciate everybody trying to reach out, obviously to enablers and or people who may possibly send her money and stuff. I do know that, you know, we've also been seeing and have a lot of screenshots, obviously, and everything of people getting nasty, rotten messages. Now, mind you, a lot of the people who are saying that people are sending them threatening messages, I don't see them sending us proof. I've seen proof of a few, but most of them I think are just saying it. I had one of her supporters did say in the chat that people were sending her such gruesome messages that she had to go check herself in. So that's not okay. So I do not encourage that. We want to spread awareness. We don't want to make us look like these, you know, really awful people. So I don't know, again, and I can't control everybody. So that's the other thing everybody has to remember. We can't control everybody. So don't pin us awareness folks into being the people that are sending nasty messages, because that is, we do not agree with that. We do not stand for that, and that is not who we are. We are here to save people and get it spread across to stop this, because it's not fair that we're all sitting and busting our butts day in and day out in this economy and struggling to even buy our own groceries while this person is just sitting with free health insurance, a roof over her head for free. all these things, and she's going out and just buying things that she doesn't need because everybody else is helping fund it. So we really need to look at that. And to me, when I'm in that chat and I see people, hyping her up and stuff, I'm like, because I'm 37 years old myself, how does anybody think what this lady's doing at 37 years old is funny? How is it even cute? How is it something that you're interested in? I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit there. I can't sit there and watch somebody burp, fart, and be disgusting and vile, call people the R word. That I'm not okay with that. She also did the gesture the other day. After she did the pizza thing, and people were like, "Oh, you put it in your oven." If you all seen it, I have the video posted on my page. I know other people do too. She also did the gesture, which is not okay. Like, she doesn't like to be made fun of, but yet she has no problem talking down to you and degrading you and making you feel like you're worthless. And like Endless Love, I'm just going to bring that one up because I'm thinking about it. She got roasted by Kim numerous times, but yet she keeps coming back and supporting Kim and, oh, Kim this, oh, Kim that. We can't save them all, but just be mindful, and I hope that everybody can, utilize the resources that we do have posted. They're very beneficial. And as you can see on the screen right now, the enablers list is pretty big. And we can only do so much, and sometimes things work and sometimes they don't, but I'm going to continue to spread awareness. And I know a lot of people get upset seeing it on their FYP and have their opinions, but again, there is a scroll button and there's a lovely block button if nobody wants to see those videos anymore, just so that we know, because I know I get comments of like, all you do is post about her. So please, if you don't want to see it, definitely, and this is for anything you don't want to see, guys, just block it, and move forward. So Fallon, did you disappear?
She might have had a phone call.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And here's the thing also, I see that there's between the Dark Horse and Kate, I don't know what's going on in the comments section. If they have something to say, just request a box, because they're saying that Kate is a supporter of Kim. I don't know what's going on, but
So I'm back, homie. I'm sorry. I was trying to get you screenshots. It sounds like Eddie has an issue with, or Dustin, whatever you want to be called, has an issue with us not having our facts. And if he wants to grab a box, I'll be glad to email him and anybody else that wants the screenshots to show that Kenzie is a supporter of Kim and a subscriber. I don't know why we have to keep doing this with Eddie, but whatever he needs to see.
Is it Kenzie again, the one that we blocked the other day?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, the Flower Queen. Is that Flower Queen?
That's correct.
So she's in here on a different account.
Our husband is.
Oh, is that the one that was messaging me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and that's just the one thing I don't mean to cut you off.
I'm sorry, that's the one that I just got her messages nannered.
I was gonna say too, that was the other thing, everybody. Again, the messaging of, we're spreading awareness, and yes, and I'm sorry if somebody's involved or whatever. The messages that were sent to Homie were inappropriate, and we never do that to you, so we should get the same respect. Like, you should approach him respectfully and be like, hey, can we talk? And then you could have planned it out. You immediately jumped down his throat, and that was rude. And that just puts you in the same place, no offense, but on Kim's level, because that's something
and here's the thing, let's not block, moderators, don't block Kenzie and her husband, because let me put it this way. Kenzie, you had told your husband, and I hope you are both still here. Kenzie, you had told your husband that I told everybody that I pulled up your guys' address, that I knew where you guys lived, stuff of that nature, when you know that's a complete lie. I never said that I had your address. I never said that I knew where you lived. I never said any of that. So you see, by spreading misinformation to your husband like that and going and lying to him, that's why I received the messages that I did. I'm going to let you stay in the live stream. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, don't be spreading misinformation like that to your husband, because you know what we call that, Eddie, you're on your main account. I don't know who you are, Eddie. By spreading misinformation like that, it stirs up trouble that should not even be stirred up. You went and told your husband all kinds of misinformation, because I never. Oh, okay, Kenzie's husband.
Hey, homie, I just emailed you the screenshots of Flower Queen admitting it was Kinsey and her username, and I just sent it to you in an email so you can see that we are speaking of the same person.
Okay, I have my email right here, and here's the thing: don't do that. Don't do that, because you know what? By telling your husband misinformation like that, because I never said I had your address. I never said that I knew where you lived. When your husband messaged me, he's the one that told me the city and state that you live in. And, you know, by you spreading that misinformation, you know, that's not right. That's not right at all. You know, you can't be doing that.
Chaos Guide, thank you, and I appreciate that. She is right. Chaos Guide did say, don't spend too much time on this one person because Miss Peters would love this to get derailed.
Yeah, and no matter what, look, at the end of the day, oh, you're requesting? Okay, Eddie, I'll bring you up. Let's have a civilized conversation. I'll bring you up. I don't mind it. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, this is Kenzie's husband.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. How about
well,
all of
like,
you go ahead?
Okay, Eddie. Well, I'll go ahead. This is Fallon. Are you telling me that Kenzie's not a subscriber?
She subscribed due to watching her. That's the only reason she watched.
Does that cost money?
$2, man.
$2 times $2 times $2 times $2. So if every subscriber thought that way, then what? How much money is that in Kim's pocket?
Is it coming out of yours?
I don't think that's the question. That's not the point.
Is it coming out of any of yours?
That's not the point. Where
Is it coming out of any of yours?
Sir, are you going to let me finish the
Is
question
it coming
or not?
out of any of yours?
Then that means you support Kim, sir.
Is it coming out of any of yours?
100%. The guys, there's obviously going to be no talking to this person because he's just
because
is
you
it
all
your
have no
money? Is it
fucking
your
lives,
money?
and you're the reason why this app's going to shit.
No,
It's because of
Kim
all
and
you
your wife
fucking
are the
bitches.
reason. Have a
All
lovely
because
day.
of
Have a
you
lovely
low-life
day. You're very
bitches.
rude. You're mean.
Bitches. All of
Oh, you're tough. That was really rude. You need to grow up.
So this is what moderators, get rid of Eddie and get rid of his wife. Get rid of both of them. Get rid of both of them. Get them out of here.
And
So let me put this out there. Let me put this out there very respectfully. How dare you come in a box and call these young ladies in a box the B word? How dare you? If there's things that I do not accept and will not tolerate, is anybody calling a young lady the B word when we're all being respectful? That's not tolerated on this platform, and we're not going to deal with it. So at the end of the day, I let you come in a box and I told you, let's have a civilized conversation. You want to call these young ladies the B word? Well, let me tell you something. You don't come and disrespect any woman, any young lady, none of that. Take that nonsense somewhere else and go deal with other issues that you have to deal with over there, sir. Because no matter what, your wife spread misinformation to you and told you that I said I knew where you lived, what city you're at, all that, when that was a complete fabrication and a complete lie. Your wife sent you on a dummy mission. That's what we call it in the hood. She sent you to crash out on a dummy mission like they do the youngsters that's very unfortunate to see nowadays. They send these teenagers to go on dummy missions to crash out for other people. That's what your wife sent you to do. And you know what? It is ridiculous. Your wife sent you on a dummy mission with a bunch of misinformation. So you know what? At the end of the day, sir, I don't have no respect for you. You're not gonna disrespect any of these young ladies in the boxes, or anybody, any of the young ladies in the chat, or anybody in the comment section. That's just the message I want to put out there. I apologize, everybody in the boxes, all the young ladies. We could continue with the live stream.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. That was going overboard. And that just shows honestly that he is, no offense, but he is not a man, because no man treats a lady like that or speaks to a lady in that way, especially not if they respect women. And we weren't even here to, jump him and put him in an awkward place. We just want to know, like, how can you say this, but yet you're really putting money in her pocket, So, like, I'm sorry, he couldn't be mature enough to conversate with us, but his actions were definitely uncalled for and inappropriate. And now I kind of feel sorry for Kinsey.
Yeah, and we'll get back to Kim Peters. At the end of the day, we're not going to shift. I just wanted to address it because I don't tolerate stuff like that. So we'll get back to Kim Peters and make sure that we're gonna bring the proper awareness as we should, with this whole situation, because you're right. When people subscribe to Kim, you're putting money in her pocket. I don't know how much money exactly it is, whether it's three, subscriptions run $2.99 a piece, I believe. But no matter what, you're still enabling her. Where when people say, "Oh, do you pay for it?" Look, you're still enabling Kim to continue doing what she's doing, no matter what. At the end of the day, you're enabling her to sit around, not go get a job, not go do anything, just sit there and take people's hard-earned money. Look, today she was collecting money she wanted to get a Starbucks or something, like a mocha frappe, whatever she was talking about. And then she wanted money for the movies, and then she wanted money to eat. And, we could go on and on. Go ahead, young ladies. I'm going to let you, like I said, I'm going to sit in the background.
While I Am the Troll is covering the screen with the resources and the proof that you guys can see, I messed up when I made my slide. On the YouTube, it's Your Best Friend 126. I am so sorry. So everybody, please take note of that. When you take the screenshot, the YouTube, Your Best Friend 126. Okay, sorry, go ahead, I Am the Troll.
And then I'll pop Kim's picture back up. That way because a lot of people are kind of confused as who we're talking about, so I'm going to go ahead and pop it up for a bit. Go ahead, young ladies.
It's okay, Fallon, if you want to go on to the next part and stuff, because like after that I won't lie, I need a second anyway just to keep my composure and stuff, because like that was rude. And like I'm normally pretty good at like holding my composure, but like when somebody like starts attacking me when I was like we were just trying to talk, and like he just was rude, and it kind of triggers my PTSD from past experiences, because so just if you want to move on at least to the next part for now, and if I can chime in at any point I will. I just need a moment.
Okay, Berries, can you take your part so that way he's got Kim's picture up to touch base on her, since you're an OG, and then we'll follow up with the other slide.
Hi everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. Hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Oh, look, Dark Horse is back. I don't have a lot prepared for tonight because there are so many of us involved, and we're really more talking about enablers. But I just want to give you all a couple little snippets of information about the breadth and the scope, because I don't think a lot of you realize how big TikTok is. It's called Logistics SideOnLogistics.com, I believe it's called. There are 50, not 15, 50 million Americans on TikTok every single day. That's 18% of America have access to this app. They log on every day. And that is why it is so important for us to get awareness out, because 50 million is a lot of people, and it only takes one that's never seen one of these people before to log on and get their heartstrings tugged at. So that is something I need you to all really think about. 50 million every day. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of eyes. And I'm just talking Americans. I'm not talking about foreigners, just Americans. That's a lot of eyes that these scammers are just waiting for one of them to see their face and feel sorry for them and give them money. That's why this awareness is so important. I can't stress it enough.
I just read in the chat that Kinsey's back in. Kinsey, would you like to take a box, sweetheart? Listen, we are not here to argue. So if you'd like to hop in a box, let us know.
I'd like to remind everybody that Kinsey works as a rehab. Sorry, I don't have the technical term. She works with children who deserve some special attention with autistic abilities. And it was one of the reasons why when I was researching Kinsey, that I was shocked that someone like that, with all of Kim's history and the abuse that she's done and the words that she's used towards her former mods, why someone would support so much that way. So Kinsey, I'm right here.
She said let her in. Did you request?
Let me see if she's requesting.
I also would like to remind everyone that once you put your name on this app, your business is public. And anything that is public will come to this TikTok as well.
All right, everybody.
Listen.
Oh, she's right there.
Don't be disrespectful, Kinsey. Don't be disrespectful. I'm not gonna raise my voice to you. Okay.
Listen, Fallon, fucking fake ass bitch. Listen. So
you know what?
Right, don't even.
Goodbye.
No.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Moderators, get her out of here. Get her out of here.
Yeah. Bye,
Go.
Kinsey. Like, you can't even be respectful and be an adult.
Yep. Goodbye.
And no, bye.
Yeah, goodbye. Moderators, get rid of Kinsey out of the live stream. As a matter of fact, because her husband came in here on another account, let me see. Bye. Her husband's being blocked on the other account too. Goodbye. I just got rid of her husband on his other account.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, let's continue the focus on Kim, everybody. Go ahead.
Sorry, Berries. Go ahead.
I just want to pipe for 1 second, though. If everybody in here, even people who aren't familiar with what we do, you can witness right from there the kind of people that support this person. Is that who you want to support?
Go ahead, Berries.
I just, a lot of what I just said, I just can't reiterate it enough. And Kim likes to use a lot of things like religion, depression, her physical appearance to garner sympathetic. And a lot of people, it just hit me. I want to say this, because a lot of people are like, well, why can't we be nice to her in the chat? Be civil. Watch from a window. Do not give her the energy that she feeds off of. Just listen. You can sit there and just listen. When she says, there's 300 people in here, I don't know why anybody can't say anything or why I'm not getting any gifts. Because most of us are just watching. You do not have to carry on a conversation with her to watch. You can watch from the window. You don't, honestly, I wish most people would watch from the window, because it doesn't get her numbers up.
You're right, Berries, and I
Yeah.
agree with you. And I always tell people you don't have to go into the live stream. You can stay in the hallway or the window, as people call it. You know what I tell people? I'm like 50 Cent. I'm a window shopper. You know, let me call it for what it is. I'm a window shopper like 50 Cent. I
Also,
shop. Yeah, I watch from the window. Go ahead, Berries.
exactly. Also, I want to say this. I say this a lot, and I can't stress it enough. And this isn't about just Kim. This is about a lot of the scammers on here because 90% of them have some kind of substance abuse problem. I want you out there that they're tugging on your heartstrings to remember this. Street fentanyl kills somebody every 11 minutes. Every 11 minutes. Do you want to take that chance of giving them $10 because you don't know shit from Shinola about them other than what they told you? Do you want that on your conscience? And I don't want to hear once I give it to him, it's in God's hands. Nah, that's crap. I'm sorry.
Dana, I don't know what account Anita's in. She has to request a box. Please let me know what the account name is, because there's a lot of requests right now. Sorry about that, Berries.
That's okay. But I really want a lot of you to consider that. We have a lot of addiction on this app. That third religion guy is living proof. He's still in delirium, thinking that people are going to give him money. He was live earlier today. After he literally got called out in his own live, he was so messed up he couldn't even boot the girl from the box. So, when it comes to enablers, all we can do is just spread awareness. Honestly, to be honest with you, that picture that we had up earlier of the enablers, Trudy Walls, just me.
I could put it back up.
No, it's okay. But what I'm trying to say is, honestly, I have even messaged a couple of them and say, please support Kim so she can get off this app and people will stop being mean to her. I mean, honestly, if you like her that much, support her. Give her all your money. But I really didn't have a whole lot. We've talked about Kim as far as the things she's done, and she has done some really despicable things. So from this point, I could talk about her all night and the crap she's pulled, and people love to hear it. But you know what? The issues are, we have got to stop the money train with her. We have got to get more awareness out. That's really, that's me. That's where I'm at right now. The more we can spread, the more we can get this word out. I mean, there's 890 people in here, and most of them know who Kim is. So please, I'm begging you, if you see one of our videos about her, repost it. Please repost it.
Absolutely.
Yes, and
Absolutely.
there's a lot that she's done. Does anybody, excuse me, anybody want to touch on all the things she's pulled, from like the cancer to?
Are you serious?
Oh, God.
Okay, we can start with, she started out with autistic children at Christmas, December of 22. Then it was cancer. Then it was, from there on, it was always pay my phone bill, pay my rent. I got this, I got that. Just like any other scammer, it's the same rigmarole. She stood outside inside her own apartment with a green screen. I've got that in my, most of us that cover her have that in our content. You'll see her sitting there with a big purple screen behind it. It's absolutely hilarious, to be honest with you. But that's one of the goofiest things she's ever done, because you can see the reflection of a window in her glasses. And she'll say, oh, it was 4 or 5 years ago. No, that was in September of last year. It's just been a year.
Wow.
She has said that she needs money to get Bruno neutered when she had a waiver the entire time. Poor Henry has had lymphoma. He's on his 8th live.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go on and on. She's
Poor
been
Henry.
pregnant.
Poor Henry.
Yeah, and
Raised money last year to get Henry cremated in the summertime. I swear that cat's died like 5 or 6 times and has just miraculously come back to life.
And I just want to say too, if any enablers or anything are listening, her electric bill's due and her cell phone is going to be due. So please and Gator Girl, she needs groceries.
Yeah, she's about out of groceries.
She was saying last night she was almost out of eggs, so just a heads up, she's gonna need some eggs.
You know,
Yeah.
she you know, we know that she gets a check and everything, and she gets a free government phone. Why did she have to go? And I know y'all remember this. Go to T-Mobile, get an iPhone, whatever iPhone she's got, an Apple Watch, Apple AirPods to add that she has to pay monthly on, which, mind you, what, last week she was trying to sell the watch that she hasn't even paid for yet.
But the Nintendo Switch isn't for sale.
Yeah, she can't. They collect stuff, but that's not for sale.
So she didn't need to get a phone to where she has to pay a monthly bill because she had a government phone. And now she's living beyond her means, and she's just going to continue to do this because people just keep throwing it. And we're trying to get on here to spread awareness because do you know how many new people join every day and are roped in? It happens. So
Yeah, go ahead.
Destiny, did you request a box?
Hi,
We
yes, I
haven't-
did. I just wanted to say something really fast, and then I'll continue to just listen in if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm not gonna lie, I did like gift Kim. I had started going on within like I think the past 2 weeks, and I did get a few messages about like her behavior. But I'm the type of person who likes to feel someone out before, you know, I judge them or like go by other people's judgment. So I kind of like took the initiative to like see the videos yesterday. And because I started noticing like certain behaviors, and I watched some of the videos yesterday of things that she has said and done. And I did support her, but I do not support her anymore due to her behavior. And I wanted you guys to know that this is my main account, but I do go by Meep on my like account where I give people and stuff like that. But I just wanted you guys to know, like, I completely like understand where you guys are coming from, and like I'm no longer going to support Kim and her like nasty behavior. Like, God forgive me for saying that, because I don't like to talk bad about people, and I do like to like give people a chance before, you know, I judge them or let other people, you know, steer me to not that you guys were trying to tell me not to like her, or, you know, you were giving us advice on things that she has done, you know. But I just wanted you guys to know, like, I do not support her, and today I didn't send her anything. I didn't hold a conversation with her, and I only listened in on her live. So I just wanted you guys to know that I don't want to seem fake, and I'm completely honest, but I have, you know, gifted her before, and, you know, I just wanted you guys to know that. Like, I'm not here to play both sides or be two-faced, but I'm being honest. I have gifted her, and I will no longer gift her, and I've seen in her, like, very nasty things that she has said to people. So I just wanted to say that.
Thank you, Destiny.
Thank you, Destiny.
Thank you
Have a
so much
blessed
for
evening.
letting me in. I'm going to take myself out the box and just listen in, but I just wanted to, you know, tell you guys the truth and like kind of how I felt, and that I did kind of give her a chance, but, you know, so.
Thank you for coming up, Destiny.
Thank you, Destiny.
Thank you so much, guys. I don't know how to take myself out the box.
I got
but
you.
Thank
I got you.
you.
You're welcome.
But
Well,
that's something else I wanted to touch on real quick, and I'm not going to talk anymore, is I want people to understand Kim's character. Not only did she wish a lady, she misread a lady's comment. She said, "What else do you need? Because I can get you more shit," or something like that. Kim wished her cancer came back. I have that video too. So does Fern. So do other people. Elo has it. She's not up here with us tonight. She wished a lady's cancer came back. Okay. She also called an ex-mod, her son, the R word. Let's not forget that. Her child is autistic and special needs. Let's not forget that. Okay. She can dish it, but she sure as shit can't take it. Okay. I'm done.
you're okay, Berries. You know, you're always welcome in a box. If you want to stick around in a box, you're more than welcome to stay in a box.
We all have forgotten about, well, not we all have forgotten about the doll, but there's the doll also, Daniel, that has collected dust. That that doll
I
that she
forgot
had
about
to
the doll.
have also collects dust when bringing up things that she has had. Daniel, the Nintendo Switch that she's not selling. And I'm glad that we have finally brought up the body shaming and that how it hurts what we're doing. You know, I mean, granted, everybody, you know, feels that whatever, you know, we have anger, hate, whatever you want to call it towards her. I get it. We get it. But when you go in there and body shame, it does us no good. It grabs the sympathy card full force, and she knows how to play that. I'd also like to bring up the fact that her brother, we don't see her brother when it's bill time. The bills, when they get piled up and she's begging for the bills and rent, we don't see him. It's after the bills are all caught up and she has, and then he comes back to around mooching with her. Like today, he was asking for a Spencer's backpack, and if we could bless his Cash App with enough money to get a Spencer's backpack. Like, huh? Like, and you know, now everybody is needing to pay his way when he comes over to hang out with her. She wants to go to dinner tonight, like Homie said. She wants to go to dinner tonight, and the movies and this, that, and the other. I mean, she was rambling on everything that she wanted to have today because now her bills are paid, and now, you know, the brother gets to come over and hang back out again, and now they get to go have Kimmy days together. And then when bills come, you don't see him. You don't see him at all during, you know, crunch time and bills are due. You don't see him at all. And that's
Nunya in the comments said it's not her brother, it's her boyfriend. Nunya, it is her half brother. Just so you know, her boyfriend is in prison, but this is her half brother. We have confirmed it. We do have proof.
Yeah.
I mean, how they act towards each other, you would think that we honestly get that because the way that they are with each other, they give the boyfriend girlfriend vibe a lot because how they are. It gives creep vibe. You know, in my opinion, I'm sure I'm not alone, but it does give creepy, you know, vibes. So yeah, we understand where the confusion would be, but they very much, you don't see him unless the bills are done paid for. You never see him unless it's, you know, oh, it's time for Kimmy days and here, you know, pay our way to go to the movies and beer, and you're gonna see them later on tonight probably all, you know, her pretending like she's drunk and they went out and had margaritas and they just had a Kimmy day today. So she's not on live right now. That's what, you know, somebody floated that $30 for the Uber for them to go have their days, and you're going to see them back on live tonight, you know, having their fun.
They are. Brooke D, you requested a box. Were you somebody that supported Kim?
I'm Kate, and I've never talked in front of this many people, so I'm really, really nervous. But
You're
I am Kate.
Oh,
well, hello, Kate.
Well, hello, Kate.
And I just want to say that I got blocked on this account. This is my main account. This is what I do everything on. So I had made the Kate account, and somebody had actually messaged me, and I don't know who it is right off the top of my head, and told me, asked me why I was being nice, and I'm like, I'm not trying. This was whenever I first made the Kate account, and I was like, I'm not necessarily trying to be nice, but I've gotten blocked like 4 or 5 times now. And so me and that person had decided I was going to try to be nice and become a mod. That way I could get behind the account. Like, I do not support anything that Kim does. And now I'm sure she'll know that, which is fine. My husband actually has cancer. I'm 31 in a wheelchair from muscular dystrophy. So I think she's sick. But that was the whole point of Kate being nice, is I was trying to get behind the account. Or trying to become a mod. I've never gifted Kim. I've never sent her money, like nothing. I support her as far as like maybe sticking up for her in the comments because I was trying to get the modded, you know, but that was that.
But see, that's where we have problems is like we get, you know, trying to be nice and not get blocked or whatever, but just like what was mentioned earlier, you can watch. You don't have to say nothing to get blocked, but I understand where you're coming from. But that when people are in there coddling her, even though it's just to be nice and not get blocked and whatever else, when new people come in, they see other people being like, oh, so nice to her, and they think it's okay, and they think it's acceptable, and they think that she's a cool person, and then they follow suit, and then we have a whole bunch of new people running in there doing the exact same thing you're doing. Not trying to harsh you. I know that you're nervous, and I get that, and I don't want you to be nervous. I'm not trying to harsh you, but that's
No, but I just kind of wanted to
trying to
clear
get.
clear that up because I had got on the Kate account, seeing if she was on because I saw that her brother was over earlier, and then this was actually on my For You page on that page, and Skittles, I don't know. Me and another person had talked about it, just trying one of us to be nice and trying to get a moderator and trying to go into her account and unban everybody or unblock everybody. That was pretty much the whole reason why. But yeah, that's what happened.
Thank you, Brooke, or Kate, or Brooke.
Brooke,
Yeah,
thank
because I'm
y'all.
like, thank you for getting in the box and kind of clarifying that. I greatly appreciate it, and hopefully you stick around and gather some more information. And
Yeah, definitely, because I've only been following her for like a month. I got blocked rather quickly on this account. So yeah, definitely am, because I'm just learning all this stuff, about the cancer, and that really doesn't sit